Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Dodgers, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. He goes down looking. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Flied to right his first time. Ripped to short. Toss to Turner. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back, top of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman. Kershaw back to work. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's some real power at the plate. Kelly Sullivan, 1 for 3. Strike 1.
0-1.
The Cubs up big in this one here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia getting loose out there. Miller warming up as well. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now here is Cody Sullivan. That one's upstairs. Ball one.
No strike.
Sullivan was unreal in his last game, driving in a whole bunch of runs. And that drops in for a strike.
When a hitter's producing like he did in that last game, Boo, the other team just has to shrug and tip their caps, maybe just walk him. What a treat to watch him work at the plate.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores.
That's the ground attack right there. He can really run, so not only does he get himself the RBI, but he also gets the infield knock, and that's what you're looking to do in that spot. Put the ball in play.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. Trying to move the runners over. Muncy. And Tucker is retired.
We don't see this very often anymore. Runner on first and second. Sack bunt down to move him up, but he does a nice job. Executes perfectly. See if they can get a couple of runs across.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
That's a ball.
Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Next pitch
That's
downstairs, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Edman pulls it down. Both runners tagging. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead continues to grow.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That one misses. Ball 1. That's to third. Muncy whips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 12 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Off the mark there, and a count 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ moving under it. Puts it away for the out.
The center fielder, number 25,
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He hit into a double play his first time up. And he pumps it a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Freeman in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Shota checks the runner. Freeman dives back in safely. 0-2 now. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. We go to the top of the seventh. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Missed inside with the curve. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico.
And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And now it's even up. That one missing inside.
Ball 2.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
The first baseman, number 3.
Here's Turner now.
Turner.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Gage.
So a man aboard, Gage Workman, getting ready to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 12 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Ground ball right side. Turner collects it. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Next offering is fouled back.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now batting,
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Back here at Chavez Ravine, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Kelly Sullivan. Inside, and that is ball 1. And that one fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, catcher Cody Sullivan.
Now Cody Sullivan. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting some deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Ground ball left side, and it gets by him.
Now batting,
Man at first with one gone. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. First offering, runner goes, swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Kershaw will depart, and the line not closed on him yet, as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Bobby Miller will take over here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
2 on with 1 out. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ. This one in the air, center field. Edman makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 13-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Right fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 4 with a double. First
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. Liner, and this could be trouble. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. In the air, right side. Pajes has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Cubs are on top 14-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next.
Here's Mookie to hit.
The shortstop, Mookie.
That one fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajes digs in now. And there's a foul ball. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Dodgers go down quietly, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Miller back to work. Outside low. Ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now it's Justin Turner.
Number 3, Justin Turner.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Michael Busch, looking to start something with 1 gone. And that one missing low.
Outside.
That one pushed foul. Slapped foul. The Cubbies up big in this one late here in game 4. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So a man at first. And next for the Cubs, Gage Workman. Double play ball to second. Good feed, that's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. So bottom of the 9th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
He steps on the bag. One out, bottom of the 9th.
Freeman.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shota Imanaga won't go any further tonight, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute.
Now pitching for
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Porter Hodge.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Freeman hits it in the air. Happ heads towards it. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Inside and hit him.
I got him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
This one in the air. Workman. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.